Hello. Here is the long-awaited Q&A for 200 subs, I think. I did it for 200 subs. Thank you again so much for 200 and more subs. I really don't know how many I have at the moment, but I have more than that, so thank you all. And thank you to all of my moots and friends who are supporting me in the growing of my channel. I love and appreciate all of you. And thank you for your patience as I make all of the other subscriber milestones very slowly. I appreciate you waiting for me and my horrible schedule. This video has no script, so I'm just saying what comes to my mind as I film it. And sorry if the audio quality changes. I'm going to different places and filming different stuff in other places, so yeah. Without further ado, let's begin. The first question is from Kier. What is your favorite season? Mine is fall. I am a massive fall lover. I love the weather, I love the scents, I love the vibe, the aesthetic, the colors. Everything about fall I adore. And the second question is, what is your favorite anime, if you watch any? I do, and I like a lot of animes, but I prefer like the nicher ones over the ones like Jujutsu Kaisen or Demon Slayer. I really like Komi Can't Communicate and The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, and the Pokemon animes, and Ramparts of Ice too, which I think is a pretty underrated one. Now the last question from him is, who is your highest kin? My highest kin is Anne from Anne with an E. We are literally the same person. Also, wholly underrated show. Please check it out. It's on Netflix. It is life-changing. It's an adaptation of Anne of Green Gables. Next, we have a few questions from Shay. What are some of your interests? I have a lot. But some of my main ones, or ones that I'm currently fixated on, is Project Sakai, The Amazing Digital Circus, and Conan Gray. I do have an absurd amount of fandoms, though. Maybe I'll go over them in a different video. And the other question is, what would you like to be when you grow up? For my career, I would really love to do something involved in medicine, whether it be as a nurse, a doctor, or a veterinarian, but I also want to be a professional horseback rider and a professional actor. The next questions are from Cherry. What made you decide that you wanted to do YouTube? Mainly just a bunch of editors that I really looked up to. A couple specific ones being Golden, Frapp, and Gracie, who are now my mutuals, and Sparky Sniper. I really look up to Sparky Sniper. But also, I've just kind of always wanted to do YouTube. It's always been something that I've loved, and I've always looked up to my favorite YouTubers since I was little. What's your favorite place you've visited? I honestly don't go to that many interesting places, but I like Busch Gardens. I love Great Wolf Lodge. Great Wolf Lodge is probably my all-time favorite. I love that place. I love going to the mountains, and I love going to the beach. Oh, and the Conan Gray concert. What are your hobbies? I also have a lot of hobbies, but my main ones are cosplaying, horseback riding, art, and acting. Next, we have some questions from Callie. Do you have any pets or pets you'd like to have, and what is your favorite animal? I have one cat right now. His name is Bella Boy, and he's a brown tabby, but he's mostly my brother's. I would love to have my own horse, even though that is a unattainable goal, and I would love my own cat. My favorite animals are horses, cats, and cross foxes. Oh, and Canadian lynxes. Who or what inspired you to start this channel? I kind of already went over this in a last question, but just editors that I've always looked up to. And my childhood favorite YouTuber and all-time favorite YouTuber is LD Shadow Lady. I love her so much. Even though I don't make Minecraft content, she's such an inspiration to me. Yeah, that's about it, honestly, for inspirations. Any current hyperfixations? I also kind of went over this in the last question. Project Sakai, Conan Gray, and The Amazing Digital Circus are the biggest ones right now. Now some from Casey. What is your all-time favorite show? Why would you ask me this? Oh my goodness, that's the hardest question ever. Murder Drones and The Amazing Digital Circus. I can't just pick one because Murder Drones was such a big part of my life for such a long time. So I can't leave that out there. And of course, the amazing digital circus. Where do you want to travel/live? I want to go to Japan. It's my dream to visit Japan. Oh my gosh, I'm so interested in Japanese culture. It would be like top, it would be the number one thing on my bucket list that I could go do. I don't really know where I want to live in the future. I would love to just stay around home, but maybe just somewhere in the United States where I can hole up in a cute cabin with my friends and just, yeah, seems pretty nice. Now some from Alex. If you could make anyone who has died come back to life, who would it be? I don't really know. I don't think there's really anyone in particular. My cat, Oreo. I miss him a lot. And Alexander Hamilton. I'm not going to elaborate on that one. If you can make a fictional character real, who would it be and how would you spend your time with them? I think you know the answer to this question. Rui Kamishiro. And I don't really care what we do, as long as we get to be together. We'd probably just walk around, go on walks, visit shops, go to cafes, just kind of exist. I think that'd be really nice. Maybe go see a movie or two. Rui. And that is all of the questions I have. Thank you again to all of my friends, moots, and family for supporting me in the growing of my channel and for being here with me in my life. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you all again. Goodbye.